Hello everyone and welcome to this video about the Dendera Light, a mysterious carving found in the Temple of Hathor at Dendera, Egypt. The carving has been the subject of much debate and speculation, with some claiming that it is evidence of advanced electrical technology used by the ancient Egyptians. So, in this video, we will explore the question, did ancient Egyptians have electricity? Let's start by looking at the Dendera Light itself. The carving depicts a figure holding what appears to be a long tube with a snake inside. Above the figure, there is a lotus flower and a bulb-shaped object with a cable-like structure coming out of it. Many people believe that this bulb-shaped object represents a light bulb and that the tube represents a power source. So, is this really evidence of advanced electrical technology? Well, there are a few things to consider. First of all, the Dendera Light carving is just one piece of evidence, and it is open to interpretation. It is possible that the object being held by the figure is not a power source at all, but rather a symbolic representation of something else. Secondly, there is no other evidence to suggest that the ancient Egyptians had access to electricity. There are no written records or depictions of electrical devices, and no archaeological discoveries of electrical components or wiring. If the ancient Egyptians did have access to electricity, we would expect to see more evidence of it. However, there are some who argue that the lack of evidence is simply because the ancient Egyptians used a different type of electricity that did not require wires or other components. This is based on the theory that the ancient Egyptians had access to a form of electricity known as telluric currents. These are naturally occurring electrical currents that flow through the Earth's crust. And some believe that the ancient Egyptians were able to harness these currents for their own purposes. The theory goes that the Dendera Light was part of a larger system that used telluric currents to power lights or other devices. This would explain why there is no evidence of wires or other components, they simply weren't necessary. However, there is no concrete evidence to support this theory, and it remains purely speculative. So, did ancient Egyptians have electricity? The answer is that we simply don't know for sure. While the Dendera Light carving is intriguing, it is not conclusive evidence of advanced electrical technology. Without other evidence to support the theory, it remains speculative. However, the possibility that the ancient Egyptians were able to harness telluric currents is an interesting one. And it will be fascinating to see if any further evidence emerges to support this theory in the future. Thank you for watching this video about the Dendera Light and the question of whether ancient Egyptians had electricity. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more content on history, ancient civilizations, and other topics.